Chapter 3. Signs of the Great Decline. Breathe deeply. Allow awareness to lift gently above habit and reaction into a space where meaning reveals itself through observation and clarity. From this still vantage, patterns align and understanding matures. Welcome. I am C.S. Douglas, and this is Codex Æternum, the Rational Bible, a witness to conscience, culture, and the unseen movements that shape civilization.
This program is proudly sponsored by Authorpedia, the world's only encyclopedia dedicated exclusively to authors. Visit authorpedia.org and become part of a living community of writers and thinkers.
After war has marked its presence deeply in the body of nations, after grief has settled into the soil and memory, another transformation unfolds, one that arrives quietly, without banners or explosions, yet reaches further than any battlefield. This change moves through values, through language, through the way people understand themselves. Morality begins to loosen its structure. Those who hold power turn their attention away from borders and laws and toward something more intimate. They focus on the inner life of humanity. They understand that influence over conscience shapes everything else that follows. Virtue loses its gravity. What once carried reverence becomes a subject of amusement. What once inspired restraint rises into prominence. Language reshapes itself, and meanings drift from their original roots. Strength begins to sound rigid. Discipline appears unfashionable. Desire gains a voice that speaks with confidence and certainty. The young hear messages that invite them inward and then leave them unanchored. Feeling replaces reflection. Impulse stands in for direction. Untethered from accumulated wisdom, identity floats freely, searching for affirmation inside expanding confusion. Foundations soften. The meaning of man and woman blurs. Parenthood loses clarity. Marriage sheds its depth. Modesty loses its vocabulary. Innocence stands exposed. Lines dissolve gradually, until coherence feels distant and reverence grows unfamiliar. An old story returns to memory. A city once guarded itself with statues of lions, symbols of honor and self-mastery. Over time, the lions give way to mirrors. When danger approaches, attention remains fixed on reflection. So unfolds the age of moral decay. Pleasure spreads generously across culture. Satisfaction retreats just beyond reach. Desire expands faster than fulfillment. Spectacle fills screens and streets. Noise occupies attention. Emptiness disguises itself as freedom. Boundaries shift through law and celebration. Shamelessness gains ceremony. Virtue finds itself standing alone. Depravity receives applause. The family loosens its bonds. Generations drift apart. Guidance fades from its role. Each person constructs a private truth and lives within it. Education changes its orientation. Learning becomes training. Inquiry yields to repetition. Confusion enters classrooms through language that reverses meaning. Art adjusts its purpose. Beauty thins into provocation. Music releases resonance. Literature steps away from truth. Creation serves attention rather than elevation. The spirit of the people weakens gradually. Indulgence distracts gently. Stimulation replaces reflection. Memory fades quietly. As morality loses its form, direction loosens. People drift like leaves, open to guidance from any promise of ease. Yet even here, something endures. In quiet places, remembrance survives. A small remnant carries ancient virtues forward, sealed carefully like seeds awaiting rain. They move softly. They speak with care. Their words travel slowly, from ear to ear, gathering strength through recognition. The whisper becomes movement. The movement gathers wind. The wind reaches structures that once appeared unshakable. Memory awakens. Understanding returns. Some feel sorrow for what has thinned and faded. Others rise with purpose, guided by a desire to restore what transcends time. Thus, decay reveals its limit, and renewal prepares its ground. The descent continues into deeper layers. In the next episode, we enter Section 3.3, the deprivation of humanity for profit. Here, systems reshape life itself, or time becomes commodity. The body becomes product. Attention becomes currency. Human vitality enters extraction. Spirit becomes measurable. Exhaustion becomes profitable. Yet even within this landscape, questions arise, gardens reappear, and meaning waits patiently for those who seek it again.